starting at the marina here at Fontana Dam or Fontana Lake. So Appalachian Foot Trail, Georgia to Maine. Off we go up the trail this morning. This morning of hiking, it rained early this morning for maybe just like an hour. A little rain shower came through. Put a nice cool on the day. That cool was lingering even though the sun is shining, so it's a great day for hiking. And nice lake to get to be walking around. Maybe I'll take a dip in it a little later. By how low the lake is here, you wouldn't know about the amount of rainfall that I've been experiencing, but I suppose it's a cumulative effect. I bet that was a great little fishing hole once upon a time. Hope they get some rain and fill it back up, and the fish are happy and the fishermen are happy too. It is the Fontana Dam Shelter, also known as the Fontana Hilton. They also have some nice tent sites that you can set up, which allows you to look out over the water. There's actually trash containers, which is something hikers love. So you have to carry your trash off. And unbelievable, there's actually a water fountain. So water that I do not have to filter. And flush toilets and a shower. This is truly living too good. I've hiked up the hill and around the lake, around this barrier. This looks like the next drop-off point for hikers at Fontana Lake. I am kind of a visitor center. You can definitely tell I'm in civilization because I can hear the chatter of people and car engines. It's still a real nice place, and I'm excited that these rud beds are in bloom right now too. Yeah, look at those. Those are nice. And it looks like my task today is to cross over it. So I'll take these nice steps here. Put me up on this side. Very cool. And across the dam we go. There's a look down the dam at the Fontana Dam. This is a part of the Tennessee Valley Authority, a project of the Roosevelt administration in order to provide work for the people in the mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina to bring, I suppose, economic development. And looking at the power lines down there, the power grid, also to provide electricity to these remote areas. As with any public works project, it's has mixed feelings about it. Definitely transformed the character of the area. Took over a whole lot of land that people lived on and took down some old homesteads that were there. And the idea of bringing progress, but sometimes with progress comes the destruction of culture. I'll say that from a personal perspective, being a person who originates from this part of the United States. I was talking to my mom just this morning about that. She said my bloodline runs right through this region. Conversation came about because we were talking about the heavy mountain dialect that some of the people I've met in this area have. And while I grew up in my early years of my life here, I turn on and turn off that dialect, I guess. Can definitely bring it back on when I'm in the region and get people to feeling that I'm a local almost, which is a nice thing to have. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And we find ourselves here where the Appalachian Trail again begins. My intention is to go to Molly's Ridge Shelter tonight. It's 30 minutes or so. We are getting some elevation, but there's a lot left to get. I think we're doing a 4,500 foot climb today. Of course, you know, if you're coming out of the lake bed, you're gonna do nothing but climb. Hey, good morning. It's actually not morning, happy noon. Got out of Fontana Dam this morning, walked across the dam, checked into Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and been hiking pretty steadily to get up to some elevation here. The goal of the day is to get about 12 or 14 miles into the park. I think I have 8 days to get through. My schedule has me in 6, but I've not lived up to my schedule up to this point, so I think I'm going to now. Good hiking so far. Trail's been steep but manageable, so looking forward to another good probably 5 hours of hiking till I get into the area where I'm going to settle in for the evening and make sure I'm all set and ready to go for the rest of this hike through the national park. I'll check in with you later. So I'm up in this ancient, and I mean ancient, fire tower. It's probably 100 feet up in the air, and the floor is like 3 layers of rotted wood. The floor is like 3 layers of rotted wood, so it's a little bit questionable up here. But I thought I'd come this far, I might as well make the climb. Yeah, that's the view down. There's an old chimney in a house. Here's the floor, and you can kind of see your way through. The tower that I was up in, pretty cool. I'm walking through this lovely meadow here, and you've got all these little tiny purple flowers that are blooming out as far as the eye can see. Very tiny, very delicate. It's like we're finally going to arrive at the shelter. Looks like a very nice one. Built-in fireplace made of stone. So we're in an area of high bear activity. So we're going to take this bear cable. I'm going to hook it on our food.
Do you have an extra carabiner?
Hey, good morning. I think it's Monday morning. Spent the night at Molly's Ridge. It was about a 12-mile hike in from Fontana, and I'm heading on into the mountains today. Either going to do a 12-mile day or a 16. I haven't quite decided yet. But had some rain last night. Good little bit of rain rolled in after midnight, and continued rain through the morning. It's got it kind of cool this morning with the clouds hanging real low in the sky, which makes for pleasant hiking, so nothing to complain about there. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, here we go, folks. We're making a climb of Rocky Top Mountain. Good old Rocky Top. Here in the Tennessee hills. I think I remember a song about that. My grandmother used to play. I'll I'll think about the lyrics here, and if I can remember it, maybe I will assail your ears with Tennessee mountain melodies. So here's how Rocky Top goes, to the best of my recollection. Wish I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I knew a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a mink, but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. I hope you enjoyed my out-of-breath rendition of Rocky Top. Check out the view of this cloud creeping across the mountain, slowly filling the space. Camp, late at night, tents are up, bags are hung, sun is setting,
I feel like not using, all the soaps and shampoo.
plans are being made about the campfire for the next day.
That's what you want.
And resident musician Mandalorian is picking on his mandolin, which is the namesake for himself. Stayed at the Derrick Knob shelter last night. Just maybe a tenth of a mile away at the Greenbrier Ridge Trail. Heading off to Clingman's Dome, at least today, so about a 13.2 mile hike. And my hike does not go down, it goes up. Continuing on day 3, a Smoky Mountains through hike. Been climbing pretty good. I think we're at mile maybe 6 of the day, and I see a shelter up here, so I think I'm going to take an opportunity to take a little break, drink some water, maybe get something to eat. I tell you, I've had for the Smokies almost perfect weather. It's notoriously cold and rainy here, and while it's cool this morning, maybe in the 50s, I find that to be just about perfect for hiking. So yeah, this looks like a good place for a break, I think. Up toward Clingman's Dome and entered into this pine forest. It is, you see the little transition right there. It's nice to be in a new kind of forest. I call that green in the forest. With the pine trees kind of rising up as you go. Looks like about a mile to go to get up there. There's a ramp that goes up, so I'll take you up there in a little bit and we'll see what we can see from the highest point in the Appalachian Trail. Alright, looks like this is where we make a weather decision. So the Clingman's Dome Tower is 0.3 up that trail, and the Mount Collins shelter is 4.3. That's where we're staying tonight. However, there's also a bypass trail that goes this way for bad weather. It's calling for rain, but I'm going to roll the dice and say, I think we'll be okay, and let's go on up onto the tower. Dome Tower. So let's climb on up there and see what we see. Climb up to the shelter, maybe a half mile ago, and suddenly started getting pounded with this. So it goes. Guess it'll make me walk faster. So from the secret top of Charlie's Bunion, and this gentleman here guided us to the top. Not really.
I told two other hikers, AT hikers.
Yeah, they're the ones who pointed me up here, so I guess I got it indirectly.
Yeah.
So Charlie's Bunion from way on high. After being in the Smokies for days and days, I come out and I find civilization, and he's happy. And the noise you hear in the distance is Highway 40. I will be there in about a mile. I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. You get way up in the mountains, we don't get to play in these types of things. Nice to be back down in the waterfalls. Lovely scenes as we come down out of the Smokies. Interstate Highway 40 up there as I cross this river here. And those lovely folks down there are just giving us some true magic. This part of the trail's been crazy, but you can see the white blaze that's going down through there. They come right up along through here, and then as I look up through there, I see a Knoxville, Asheville sign, and then I go under the overpass. Here we go along under the interstate on the Appalachian Trail. Better pay attention because I might get myself lost here just in a minute. Knoxville's a good town. Where do I want to go from here? Apparently, this is the way. It is, you can see a lot of people have gotten confused because it is really well marked, like go this way, go this way. So I'll be going up that cool set of stairs. Right next to the interstate. Alright, we've come down off the Appalachian Trail. This way is north, but this way will take us to Standing Bear Hostel, which is, I think, where we're going to spend the night tonight.